don't know what to do for their business, or they want to start a business, or they're in business already, they don't know what's the directions next. The second thing is their lack of strategies. Set of strategies here actually. Then lack of customers and leads. And then some say I run advertisements, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work for them. And then some say they run ads. It works for them. They get many leads. They get many PM, but very low conversions. So that's usually the few things that I encounter with. So my next question is that, what's the challenge? What's the challenge? Then we tackle everything one by one.
I think reaching to the right people.
The right peoples.
Who are the right people?
Reaching, because you already have your certification program already.
Yeah.
You have training already. Your modules, everything is sorted already. So now.
Yeah. So I think I told you this. We've been blessed because we don't have a dedicated marketing department. We don't have people who are selling. Most of all these years have been referrals, and off and on we post on Facebook and LinkedIn, and people reach out to us, organize the conferences, but not like what you said.
You have no control. You have no predictabilities.
And some people say, "Oh, you're doing all this, but then you're keeping it a secret."
So his business is more onto referrals. People Google referrals, and then that's his business. But then when we started and say, what if suddenly everything stopped? Then what's your new channels? So you don't have new channels to get anymore. Then that's actually what I say. There's no predictability. No predictability means that you only have one channel, and which is the referrals, word of mouth. And then when this channel suddenly in winter seasons, so what is the next? What's the next source? So that's actually where we got together actually. And then any more challenge? Don't know how to do marketing. Anything else? Don't know how to do ads. Don't know how the marketing works. Okay,
Yeah, this is your basic 101, marketing 101.
Just the basic 101. So, but the overall big picture, how does it work? Don't know. Lack of the big picture, lah.
Don't know what we don't know, lah.
Oh. Don't have the big picture, is it? Don't have the big picture. Okay. Don't know what we don't know. Okay. Anything else? No time. So many business.
Marketing is always takes the most, I would say, effort and time.
Yeah, because there's a lifeblood, right?
It's non-standard.
Yeah.
It's non-standard, so you need to. I mean, whether it can be standard, yes, you can do it if you have a program. You can do it standardized. I think it's how you.
Ad hoc.
Ad hoc is one thing, but you can also have regular. But the thing is, you need to monitor, deliver the performance, just like doing anything.
Monitor.
Finance, cash flow, you still have to monitor.
So the indicator, how to monitor whether is it working or not working. If it's not working, how to troubleshoot.
And getting the right people.
Okay.
Getting them to do the right thing and monitoring them.
Monitoring.
You get the people, but you don't monitor, or you don't have the tools to monitor properly. Your tools are important. I think the main thing is the tools.
Tools. Okay. We're gonna touch about this. Ayuma.
Very
Oh. Yeah. Because everyone come out.
Yes, I want to do a differentiation position, especially.
Competitive. And how to differentiate, right?
Yes.
How to stand out. How to stand out. Okay. Anything is not here? Competitive, I think every business is so competitive.
Systems.
Systems,
I believe 94% systems, 6% people.
System, so I'm a system guy actually.
System and SOP.
SOP, yeah? Yeah, SOP.
So SOP, if for management, okay, instruction even.
Yeah.
Something I
Can we use
Scale.
stand alone
Yes.
scale, and makes it not stand alone means you can anyone just comes in, plug into the system.
Yeah.
Oh.
KC, the SOP are supposed to be done by the boss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Must.
We have to involve.
If we don't run the system, they will create their own system.
I think there's one more. It's
They only create our system, they only follow, they don't have creativity.
Then find another one.
What is system here? What do you mean by system?
system. It's actually the process, SOP, tools. System actually two ways. One is actually the process, which is SOP, standard operation procedures. So that's actually
For what? For social media?
for marketing, social media, get leads, convert them into clients, appointments,
As well.
sales part, sales script, marketing copywriting, how to standardize it.
Sales, yeah.
So from there, then it goes to the sales part. How do you convert them into sales? What's the script looks like? What are the things you need to prepare? And then Then after that, we need system to support it, the tools to support it, automation tools, and then the monitoring part. So these are all into system. There are two branches. One branches is SOP and processes. The other branches is the tools, systems. The tools and the software and so. Yeah. So
This is what we learned these 2 days, right?
yeah, but they only can come in today. Captain and Cheng only can come in today. Tomorrow they are not here. But actually, we are in coaching so that they are going to learn this anyway. Just that if you have attend today, you have attend this today, you will get a big picture. Because coaching is a step by step, so sometimes you get it now, sometimes you get later. Okay. Competitive, everyone is facing it. I also facing it, everyone also facing it. Lack of directions. I'm going to give you the big pictures. Lack of customer and leads because you're not doing enough marketing. Run ads. Some people run ads. Some people don't run ads also. They don't know how to run ads also. SOP because you don't get the big picture, so you don't know what the SOP. And then sometimes you get the wrong marketing persons. And then the marketing person is inexperienced. And then you listen to the inexperienced guy, and then he look at you, I look at him. That's the problem. So, but you hire a good one, then you need a good investment. So sometimes it's an investment, and then sometimes versus the experience. So which one I want to take? But majority of the bosses, I just come back from Indonesia, sir, and I come to the conclusion, whichever country you are in, it's all the same issue. It's all the same issue. It's all this issue. So,
Share again your solar, that one.
later.
Oh, that one is interesting story.
So low conversion means that I have so many inquiries come in, but I cannot convert them. Your team cannot convert them, you yourself cannot convert them, but you don't know what's wrong. Then there are so many moving parts. Is it my pricing issue? Is it my pricing issue, or is it my product issue? Is it my copywriting issue? Is this my branding issue? Is this my, conversion issue? Then what we do is that usually we fix the wrong moving part because we don't know what is happening. We fix, then probably it's the pricing, maybe lower it. Then lower already, still low conversions. Is it the branding part? Don't know. So this low conversion part, reaching the right people is because of, this is mostly down to the messaging. The copywriting, the words that we use, the messaging part, and also the offers. That's why when we first start the coaching, usually the first thing is that, who is your ideal client? Because this one, why this is happening is because majority of people, they try to aim for everyone. You try to aim for everyone. When you try to aim for everyone, then your messaging become very diluted, and when you become diluted, you don't reach the right people.
Demographic.
I also have the same mistakes last time. So what to do actually is that, I know you have a few category of people, but one category of people, one message, one marketing. Second group of people, let's say for example, manufacturing is one message. Retail is one message.
Campaign, right?
different campaign. Yeah, so different pages. And then this is what? Oh, chat, no predictability. No predictability because you over rely on referrals, and then what if, touch wood, it goes into winter seasons. So then people don't know what. I also faced this before because last time I only rely on Facebook ads only. I spent a lot of money on Facebook ads, and then what happened is the Facebook ads suddenly go very expensive. The algorithm changed, and I got affected. And then I don't know what to do because I only have a one-trick pony. I only have one channel, I only have one-trick pony, and then I got affected. And then don't have the big picture. We're gonna do about it. No time, and then the process is very messy and very ad hoc. No, very messy is because that you don't have the big picture and then you don't know how to SOP it. That's why the process is very messy. No time is because also the same thing. You don't have the big pictures, you don't have the SOP, so that you have no time. Because there are so many things to tackle, then people come and ask you, should I do this? Then the second person come and ask you, should I do this? And then you're stuck in the hamster wheel already. But I'm gonna ask my partner today in the afternoon session to share with you how we're going to systemize everything. How we systemize everything. And now every time we share now, she's very free right now, is it? Monitoring tools, okay, system, we're going to touch a bit. This one will be tomorrow. Tomorrow is tomorrow, but we're probably going to share a bit today. Competitive standout is this one. Competitive standout is number 1, messaging, your positioning. Number 2, positioning, messaging, and number 3, your volume of marketing is not enough. The volume of marketing is not enough. Volume of marketing means that the number of posts, the number of you appearing in front of your ideal clients is not enough. Most people think I post once a day, like seems like a lot, right? Actually, it's not enough.
All of us are here practically B2B, right?
Yeah. Some he got B2B and B2C, B2B, but 3 of them are in one company. B2B, most of it is B2B.
So B2B messaging and the way that we communicate to them is very different from B2C.
Right.
So I think that's where a lot of these ways of marketing and everything is mainly for B2C.
Yeah.
The B2B is a very different strategy.
Yes.
I think that's one of the key things where how do you get into it? Because B2B, the image is the most important.
Yeah.
Different business have different image.
Right.
Professional image, like if you're providing corporate advisory services, it's this kind of image. Accounting is kind of image.
Right.
If it's a different kind of business, different image. So
Yeah.
that is
How do we play? What's the game plan for this? What's the game plan for this? And how do we monitor and how do we systemize this, right?
that's what B2C, but B2B is the main thing.
Okay, to answer your question now first. To answer your question, sir, B2B, I will share after that how we are going to do it. But actually, whether it's B2B or B2C, the principle is the same. It's just that the way to get their leads is different. One is probably come from email, one is come from LinkedIn, and B2C, you can go for Facebook ads and so. But majority of us is B2B here. What I find is that B2B, the sales cycle is quite long because the decision-making process, right? HR then have to go for general manager, then have to ask marketing manager, and then have to go to bosses, then after approval, and then all these things, the sales cycle is damn long, man. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. So if you have cash flow to tahan, then there's nothing wrong with that. But the better way to actually go to this, because usually what I do right now is that I will involve both, even though the business is corporate advisory, training, accounting, and also, we need to have this part. Also, B2C means, let's say for example, Captain is certified, he does in-house coaching, training, and so. Corporate advisory also. So what we do actually is that we go for B2C, means that we have a program just to teach, train the managers or the HR, because they also have Facebook one. They also LinkedIn. LinkedIn not many have, but Facebook definitely have. So what we do actually is that we have a program just to target the specific person in the company. It can be the bosses, it can be the HR, it can be the managers. For Captain, it's the managers and the bosses.
So you're saying that the targeted demographics,
Yeah.
what you call that, yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. So some of them actually aim for HR. So I've purposely created a program just to teach HR or to do TNA or to do the bosses could be like leadership program for directors, leadership program for managers. So for accounting could be like accounting for beginners, accounting for the accountants, or accounting for the bosses in the layman term. Because I'm not, if you ask me to look at numbers, our Peng San, man. How I wish there are someone can have a very layman version to tell me exactly this is what you need to look at.
So
I need
classes finance for non-finance.
so I only need to look at this indicator, then I'm okay already. So now how do I go from here to here is that if you aim for me, the finance for leaders or finance for directors and bosses, right? I already buy you, then I will pass it to the business to you.
Understand.
That's how it works.
Effective individual.
Yeah. Because this one, the sales cycle is damn long, And then sometimes probably you do all the homework, right? You probably don't get one. They will tell you, sorry, budget finished already.
So you're saying the funnel is still very important.
Yeah. The budget is
is still the top funnel.
the budget is finished already, so you still cannot do anything. You do everything already, And they will tell you, sorry, next year. Sometimes you get a very big deal. Sometimes it's a betting game. But right now, if I have cash flow over here, then I can use this cash flow to sustain the business. And then I use this cash flow because I know I have people here. Right? I have people here, and then these people eventually will become my business. They will pass the whole business to me. For example, we have a certification program just for the managers, right? And then the managers attended already individually. After they attend individually, right? Then he will go back and talk to the boss. Hey, I think Captain Shine is not bad. Let's apply the whole coaching skills in the whole companies. So you get the whole B2B business. That's how it works. That's the strategy.
That's his model.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah.
One client, if they leave and join another place, then there's the new client you
Right.
have to maintain. And also what amount you will,
Yeah.
So, is this system able to leverage on referrals?
Yes. Yeah.
Because, I'm sure you all know the saying that, if it costs 10 times more
To acquire a new customer.
to customer than to actually have a
Right.
customer.
Yeah.
For referrals, you can spend 200,000 on a people.
Right.
To invest.
Right.
Just need one word from someone who can tell someone else, hey, go to this person. No need to
Yeah.
much better than the 200,000 investment.
Yeah.
So, that's my experience.
Yeah. So
Because when you're doing services actually you don't have a tangible product. You have a phone, very simple. Whereas if it's services, it's you or your team or your
yeah.
so
How do we leverage on the referrals and at the same time gain new business, right?
that is where I've been for all this marketing, blah blah blah. Whereas when you have a product, it's a lot easier than service.
We're gonna share with you how we tackle that. We're gonna share with you how to tackle that.
Can I go to the toilet?
Yeah, it's no problem. No. We're gonna share with you how to tackle that actually. So answering the referral part. Referral is actually what Captain main source of business also. Referral, word of mouth and all these things. I think 你的也是呢? I think Charlie also. Majority of the accounting is all referrals, I say. Retention, referrals, right?
No one will walk past and say, oh, okay. I will use you, but maybe because proximity, yes, they will do that. But other than that, if you're looking for customers, it's usually referral. I would say, I'm not to say everyone, but I would say 50% is referral.
Yeah.
Even more.
Right.
And then balance is just, sometimes you put your Google ads up there,
Yeah.
you see that, fine.
So it means that your things is that referrals become the majority of the source, and then the new sales is a bonus become, right?
Sometimes referral is very tiring.
Yeah.
Very tiring because it's there all on top. You have to
Build relationship, tarik.
yeah, so that one becomes, it's a very tiring, no time.
Yeah. So it means that if you stop tarik, then the business, the relationship the relationship becomes shallow and shallow, and then how do you want to manage that, right? Yeah. So usually our take is that we want to make referral as a bonus, but we want to make the new clients as the new things. So that's actually what we do.
KPI.
That's actually what we do.
Visibility is one of the things that new companies
Closing the sales. With how to increase the visibility and then how to close the sales, right? Okay. I'm going to explain the whole process first, and then I'm going to show you some examples, and then you can ask questions along the way because we're going to solve all this on the spot. So this is actually how all the business start, whether it's B2C, B2B, whether it's all the same way, which is number one, we have our ideal clients, right? Here. Okay? Your ideal clients is SME managers and the leaders, SMEs, or you have particular industry? Huh? Or corporates, Okay. You have any? Service businesses, Service training, manufacturing, okay. So your side? SMEs. And then Eugene's? Mid to large corporation. Yeah, so have different ideal clients, right? So we're going to draw out the whole process first, and then we're going to go deep one by one. So this is our ideal clients. Okay? So why a lot of people not getting this and then cannot close the sales is because my experience, we screw up on this part. The messaging is too diluted. The messaging is like, maybe it's for you, maybe it's not for me, maybe it's for them. So then people, they will hesitate. So that's the problem, right? So that's why the first sessions we do is that who is your ideal clients, and we nail down that part. But we can have a few ideal clients 1, ideal clients 2. So we have one messaging for this, one messaging for this, we have program for this, we have program for that. So it's targeted. Then usually the next thing actually is that they will notice you. So some of you are doing Facebook ads, some of you doing Google ads. Other than that, some of you posting content. One of them is referral, right? Word of mouth, referral, right? What else? You have Google here, you have Facebook here, IG is here, LinkedIn. Some of them post content, some of them do TikTok, social media and everything, right? So it's all the channels here, right? Some of them actually have database, email database, and then they do email. So these are ways actually we get visibility, right? Yeah, it's just that for B2B and B2C, which one is better only, that's it. Then usually for your current business, when this is your ideal clients, mid to large company or corporates or SME or manufacturing, so usually it's either one of these way. You go to networking, you go to, there's one more networking also. Exhibitions, networking, the face-to-face one. The face-to-face one. Networking. Exhibition. So my question to everyone right now is that whichever channels that you're in right now, so then the next thing actually is what? So they will WhatsApp you, or they will fill up the forms in the website, or what they do? What do they do?
Just to put a landing page.
So okay, landing page. Then for captains, usually.
For example, if it's coming from website, then they inquire to website.
All right. So we have website.
They inquire to website. If exhibitions and all that, they fill up form.
They fill up they go to the website, fill out forms also.
No, we give them in an exhibition booth. We have got QR codes where they scan and then they tell us what they want.
Okay. So and then anyone WhatsApp? WhatsApp 通常是 WhatsApp So WhatsApp? Emails? They email you, right? They email you. WhatsApp, Messenger, and all these things, right? So let's say when Arista is messaging me yesterday, he saw my post and then he messaged me and then he come today. So email and then WhatsApp, Messenger, what else? Anything? So these are the things, right? Correct? So they fill the forms and then you have inquiries over here already. So these are ideal clients. These are your inquiries already. Later we go in details how to solve this. But I need to demo this first. So once you inquiry, then what next? You have appointments. Appointments, correct? Appointment usually you do what? Some of them do Zoom. Some of them meeting face to face. Some of them direct and all these things is all here. Correct? Anything I miss out? So there's one more also which is later I share. So then after that appointments, and then after appointments is where actually you convert them into clients. Anything I miss out? Right? This is the usual process, right? Right? You meet up face to face and then you propose the training proposals, and then you do the in-house, you do the coaching, they come for the training and then become a sales, correct? Okay, now, why there's this issue over here? Why this issue here, right? First thing, to increase the visibility, how do you want to stand out? Is we have to increase the visibility over here first. We have to increase the effort here. Means that either you do more Facebook ads, either you do more LinkedIn posts, you do more posting. Referral you cannot control. Referral we cannot control, right? Yeah, correct. So whatever we can control is that, can I do more content? Can I do more advertisings? Can I generate more leads from here? So this is actually what we can control.
Maybe my view is referrals you can in a way control by asking.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Means you go to someone, hey, you not refer to
Yeah.
People sometimes a bit you join BNI, right? You have to kind of
Oh, BNI also. BNI is here.
BNI is a referral network, right?
Actually, it's a referral, and then of course, whether there's referral with reward, referral without reward.
Yeah.
Because I think
Yeah. Same thing. Is how do we increase the effort here so that it's either you attend more BNI, you attend more networking, you ask more. That's one way. Then the second way is how do I post more? How do I create more content and so? Then how do I run more ads? So you run more ads, then you need to spend budget. If you create more content, then I have to create more topics, right? So where people stuck right here is that I don't know how to run Facebook ads. Or run Facebook ads, but it doesn't work. But we're going to go in detail after this. The second issue is that some people are introvert like me. You want to ask me to go for networking, you kill me. You will kill me. You will drain my energy. So there's another issue. There's another thing. The third thing actually is that when it comes to creating topic, I don't know how to create. I don't know how to create. So what's the topic I need to do? Because these are the activities, right? So okay, then the end objective is how do I get more sales, stand out, whichever way is it. The end objective is here. So the first thing actually is that we need to increase the activity here also. First thing. Okay, but we're going to go into details, B2B, B2C. Then after that, when you have this, then you have inquiries coming in already. Inquiries coming in, then usually is that the other issue here is that the issue here, after I got the email, I got WhatsApp and I got everything, right? The issue here is that, where is the thing, Surya? I have low conversions. People don't turn up for the appointments. They don't turn up for the appointments. So that's the issues here. Or they turn up the appointments, but actually they cannot convert. So that's another issue. So we have to do something here. We have to do something here, and we also have to do something here to actually increase the appointment turn-up rate and also increase the closing. Yeah, I can. We increase the rate, we have to increase the turn-up rate. Now, how to increase the turn-up rate, how to increase the rate is actually what I'm going to discuss later. Okay, so They don't have the appointments. If you don't have appointments, you have lower sales. You turn up appointments, but actually they have no confidence in you. They don't sign up. They don't enroll. That's actually the major issue that I see. Whichever country that I help, they all have the same issue. They all have the same issue. Okay, so now let's tackle one by one. Usually what we do, this is the whole process, right? We have a step-by-step to do. We have a step-by-step. My question now is that, before I go for the step-by-step, my question now is that, should we, the traffic here is more important, should we do this first, or should we have a solid conversion process first? This is all conversion process.
Again, sorry. Should we what?
Wait, conversion process. My question is, which one is more important? Which one we want to do first?
I think the conversion process has to be.
Should we do this?
Script first up.
Or should we, which one come first actually? Actually, eventually everything is important. My question now is that, this come first or this come first? Conversions. Conversions process. Lagi? Visibility, Okay, Cheng. Conversions first. So Cheng is conversions, Captain is visibility, and most of them are right? Everything have to do, right? Yeah, but we have to start somewhere, correct? So which one to start first? So majority of conversions, and then some say visibility. Our experience, I've been through that. I spent a lot of money here. And then all are leaking one. All leak out already.
Start the business without having the right process.
All leak out already. It means that I actually spent a lot of money here. I did get a lot of leads, but eventually the conversion is damn low, man, here. And the reason why is because they have no confidence, that we don't have a proper system, nurturing system in place, and then they go to find other people's. But pricing is not the important part, actually. Because pricing is not the main thing. Because if you manage to build this well, even though your pricing is slightly higher than your competitors, they will still buy one. It's the branding part. It's the branding. Eventually it's the branding part.
Message, your conversion, your files, your payment method.
Yeah. So my experience is that we have to fix this first. Then only we increase this part. But at the same time, we still have to do this, right? Networking. But the key thing is that, probably we put here 80%, 70% efforts to fix this part first, optimize this part first, then only we go to here. So this one is probably a 20%, 30% first. Because if you focus on here, your time is all here already, creating content, creating Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, videos and everything, right? All your time is here, and then by the time you get some leads, and then when they come in, how come actually they don't sign up? How come they don't sign up? All right, so that's why they leak out here, they leak out here, they leak out here, they leak out here, and then eventually you don't get the sales that you want. And then you start wondering why. Is it my pricing issue? Is it my program issue? Is it my messaging issue? Is it my other issue? Then you start to fix here, you start to fix here. Maybe I should try email. Maybe I should do better Facebook ads. Maybe I should do better LinkedIn ads. You fix here, and then actually eventually it's all leaking here. That's my experience. So eventually now what we do is that fix this part first, then we go here. So what to fix here? What to fix here? So we're going to go step by step right now. Step one, usually the most important one is we have to know who is our ideal clients first. Step one, who is our ideal clients? Okay, usually we start from problems. We start from problem first, then only we tackle the rest. What's the problems they are facing? What's the solutions that you have? So we start from here. Okay, so what's the problem that what's the solutions? It could be your products, it could be your service, it could be combinations, doesn't matter lah, but solution is a thing. Okay, so you have a solution already, you have a programs already, right? You have leadership coachings, you have in-house training, you have everything, corporate advisories, M&M, we have this already. So now, from here, we reverse engineer and see who are the people that are best can, yeah. Means that we reverse engineer, you have your programs already, right? So, your program suitable for who? Yeah, mid to large company for Eugene's, corporates, managers, leaders, SMEs. Hers one is service, manufacturing trainings, taxations. That's a niche. So we find out from here who is the best person that we can help. So usually you probably have a few candidates here. You have a few candidates here. Okay, you have a few candidates. So how do we get the right people? Is that once we know that these people can afford, the key thing here is that whether they can afford or not. I know many people need, but my experience I kena is that can they afford
Buying power.
Because I make a mistake before, I try to aim for people who cannot afford. Even though my program is good. But I aim for people who cannot afford. And I stick there for many years until I have enough evidence to say I'm actually in the wrong target audience. So first thing actually is that, number one, whether they can afford. Number two is that people who have the problems, right? Then you list down first. Yeah, for Captain Shan is we nail down into managers, middle management, and also top management, right? Yeah, so these are your ideal clients. So you ask me, hey, if I niche now, will I lose more business? Actually, when you niche now, you have more business, because you are specialized. You're more focused. I've tested it already. When you are specialized, you have more business. Because people have the money, they rather pay for someone who are good at that niche, that particular methods and so. They will rather.
Definitely no issue. Just share. The problem with some people is they have plenty of money, but they are very stingy. They don't want to take out the money from the pocket.
Yeah.
Why they are so successful? Because
yes, I get it.
So then invariably you always want to get something free, something half price.
But there's not something we can do, right? Yeah.
Then buy another customer.
You know that they have money, they have resources, whatever.
Right.
You want to
How to get their business right? How to get their business right?
That one wrong customer already.
That's a bit more tricky.
Yeah.
How to get the business right is
Problem.
Solution. Another thing is a lot of Western and Asian culture. Western culture, they don't mind you're professional, they pay you.
yeah.
Asian culture is cheap, blah blah blah, discount.
平靚正啦，係 that one.
Offset is something
該
else.
P 該似個ตัว叻
I want 平靚正 I want cheap, good.
and big.
So
Okay.
some of the more advanced.
Yeah. So usually
Can I market?
we have people like that. Yeah, we have people like that, and so the fundamentals actually is to look for their problem first, because the problem, and then we have to look for the problems that is big enough that they cannot solve it on their own one. It means that they have to invest one. So is the problem big enough or not? If the problem is that I can tahan a little bit, right? I can tahan a little bit, then probably they won't invest. Probably then that's a key. I give you examples for downstairs, which is Bali Green. We are a supplements company. Our supplement is a superfood. That whether you stomach ache, whether you have gastric, whether you have, skin issues, you can take that. It's a superfood. The challenge right now is that we try to aim for everyone. Before I come in, we try to aim for everyone, and then the conversion is so the ROI is so and so. So the thing now is that we niche now. We only aim for people who have cancer.
Okay.
And we actually reduce the rest. We only look for people who have cancers, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and all these things. This one they cannot.
How long it took you guys to find that demographic?
1 to 2 months only actually. Very fast only. Because we already list down who can be helped. Then we find out who had the biggest pain point. Yeah, those stomach ache one, those gastric one, I can tahan, right? I don't have money, I tahan. I have money then. No, those separate. But when you have cancer, it's a different story.
So your point here is to really find the right demographic customer that is desperate need your service.
Yeah, and they cannot solve it on their own. Taxation, I know cannot solve because you ask me to tax, I cannot. So she has the main pain point already that most people cannot solve it on their own. Unless they are, even though they are accounting themselves, they also don't have time to do that. So the question now is that how she can stand out. So her problem is a bit different. Our problem is this. We can help so many people, right? Supervisor we also can help, manager also can help, bosses also we can help, right? But who are the problems that we're going to solve it? The people management issues. Yeah, the strategy issue probably they can attend courses and then can figure out themselves. Some of them who are passionate in personal development, they will invest. But majority of them, they will just keep the money and then I'll read some books and then do that. But when it comes to people management, when it comes to cancer, they cannot solve it on their own. So the problems, tackle that problem, find out who's the problem first versus the people that want to help, then you will get the people who are willing to pay. Now, after you identify the problems already, you will have two groups of people. One group of people is like what Eugene said just now. I don't want to invest. I want Peng Leng Zhang. I want something cheap, I want something good. You have two groups of people here. And then the other group of people is that I cannot take it anymore. I cannot solve it myself. I have the money, but I cannot take it anymore. You want to help this group of people. The first group of people who have the money, but they want to save, right? There's nothing that you can only influence them, but they probably will buy or won't buy at the end. It depends on relationship building. They probably see you enough, and then one day, probably 1 year later or 2 years later, suddenly they got some incidents that they need help, then they will find you. That one is only a big case like that. I have people like in my email list for how many years? At least 2 to 3 years already. Never reply me. She's from US. And then suddenly I change my messagings. I have one messages. I come up one email, I talk about automation or this thing. And then she has that problems. She also have lack of customer issues. She also have the issues, but she's sitting here, try here a little bit. She still can survive lah. But when they talk about the other problems big problem they have, then she buy. It's 10K US dollars. Just like that. We never met. It's just from one email, that's it. So this group of people, we cannot do anything. Yeah, we can do something by just keeping relationship with them, but we can only influence them, but we cannot like systematically convert them. That's my take. But this group of people, you can systematically convert them.
So the one that willing to pay is our right target demographic.
Yeah, this one you have to fit this first.
Oh, can they afford first?
You have to fit this first. The first criteria. We better do business with people who have money rather than people who don't have money. People who don't have money, they will ask for discount. They will look for comparisons. They will compare you. They will look for cheap solutions. But if they can afford, we know they can afford, then the next thing is that.
Them usually that they can afford.
One thing is actually by positions, by industries. Let's say if you're in this business, I know your margin is high. For example, clinics, beauty industries, these are high margins. I know they have money one. But whether they want to invest or don't invest, there's another issue. These two will grow people. So one thing is by industry. The second thing is actually by positions. If let's say they are working in the companies, if they are supervisor compared to the managers and general manager, we know what's the income level. So you want to aim for supervisor or you want to aim for the managers? Of course, things are very obvious. Right? The other thing is the bosses. Bosses no need to say already. So we aim for them. That's why these are the things we brainstorm first. Before you go for this, You go for this, you spend money, you spend the time, and then end up people who cannot afford one. Wow, I gone through that. It's a very painful lesson for me. It's a very painful lesson for me.
Sometimes, this affording thing, if people see that the real need for it, even they cannot afford, they will make it, they will borrow, they will do whatever they do.
Yeah. I have many case studies. People borrow money just to give me. But this,
Cars at the house, whatever it is, it's important.
Yeah, I've seen people like that before.
they burn the boat.
Sometimes the affordability thing to assess whether they really want it, whether they want it deeply enough. Sometimes people with plenty of money
Depends on your
find it
business
important, so
promotion.
they don't even bother.
Yeah.
So if they're not passionate about it, if they're passionate about it, they will do all whatever they say.
They will burn the boat. I have many case studies just to borrow money to start with. And then eventually they make back all the money and then they are having a good life right now. I have so many cases like that. I also like that. I was an employee for 10 years. Zero saving, Wow. I worked in the factory for 5 years, in Bidor for 5 years in the factory. Bidor is a small town, so salary is only about 2,000 plus, that's it. But no personal development. So there's no saving also. So I come to KL just to learn about sales and marketing. And I have to start from zero because I work in the management training. So it's a big jump, so I start from 2,000 in KL. I start from 2,000 in KL and then still zero savings for another 5 years, but I become good in marketing and sales. And then I use my credit card to attend all the courses. So you have people like this. So the key thing actually is they find the problems that they really cannot solve it on their own. This is the key. The supplement business, we find the cancer clients because they don't know what to do anymore, except for chemo. So we find them. And then we also find the high blood pressures, high blood sugars, high cholesterol. This one is very hard for them unless they are very disciplined. They change their diet entirely, but it's very hard for them. So we aim for these people. And our sales goes up. You will see case study after this. So these are the things. People management is of course the big issue already. So then for our side, marketing and sales is growing the business, getting more leads, marketing and so on. And whatever the list that we saw, system, tools, everything just now. So these are the things. So once you have this, it's all here. This part is all here. Right? So this is all brainstorming only. Write, keep writing, write until you find. Sometimes if you don't have proper guidance, you probably a little bit confused. I have probably 2 to 3 candidates, ideal clients. Which one should I go first? So you test everyone.
That's every category.
Yeah, separately.
Different campaign.
Different message, different landing page, different messaging, different ads, different content. You test them. But we have to start somewhere, right? So we start from this one first. Probably give them a month. We collect data and see. Then we go to this one. We will do A/B test. If you have capacity, resources, we do both together. We have capacity lah. If you don't have capacity, then we start from one. Then the second month go for this, third month go for this. Then we compare. Then we go back. If let's say this one is the best, we go to pick this one. Then we conquer the whole category first. Means that let's say for example manufacturing, right? Yeah, manufacturing is easy to find. I go to Google Maps, so I can find all the manufacturer already, I go and approach them. I go and organize a session, a webinar session just for the manufacturer, and then I just conquer all the manufacturing first. After I conquer like almost there already, 80% already, then I start a new one. Or you can do both at the same time. So this is one way to stand out for her, for ourselves also. It's one way to stand out. So let's say we can find companies who have many people, trading companies, knows those warehouse trading company. That's one way. I have to manage so many people. Second is MNC, of course, the banking and all these things is another one. So there's another way. Last time when I worked in corporate training, we are in corporate image training, you know. When corporate image training is that the way you dress. My boss last time, we sapu all the bank.
Big business, allowance one.
We sapu all the banks. And then eventually all the BMW car dealers and then all these things, right? Because they need it, right? So we aim for this. The problems that we aim for is for this. So it always come back to this. So once you have this already, the next thing is, how do I turn this into a proper messaging? You can call it copywritings.
Similar system.
Messagings.
All those bot, is it advisable?
What's that?
All those, currently there's a lot of bot, right? Like running the Autobots.
Oh, the chatbot and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just the tools. That one, tools will come later. You can use it. But if the messaging is off, even whatever chatbot or AI that you use, it's very hard for you to convert. Because these people, you want to get the attention, right? You want to get the attentions, right? The first thing actually is the messaging. So messaging come from where? Come from here. Come from here. Are you having issues, man? Are you have a team of people in your company right now, but you don't know how to manage them and improve their performance? Are you running a business right now and you only rely on word of mouth and networking events and then you don't have predictabilities? Do you want to have predictabilities and want to increase your number of leads and visibilities and so on? Problems. Text is that, are you receiving letter from LHDN and then you don't know how to solve it? Or your accounting is very messy. Do you have a proper system to do that? Problems for her. So for your side is corporate advisory or employee benefits is that employee benefits is employee benefits usually is when it comes to sickness, wellness issue, right? Do you have a plan for them? So it will help you to increase your employee retentions and then, so these are the problems.
Is this messaging about posting or email or?
Everything.
So the messaging itself, we must start with a problem statement. Captain.
There are a few ways to do the copywriting, but problems is there already. The challenges.
Copywriting can sometimes can ask from ChatGPT, right?
Yeah. So if there's an AI to do it, but learn the fundamental first.
It's a framework.
Learn the fundamental first. Then you can use whatever ChatGPT to help you to come out with this and then to do this. So the messaging first. So this messaging goes where? Your Facebook ads, your Google ads, your TikTok content, your video content, your LinkedIn content, your email content. So yeah. Your website, it's all here.
A lot of messaging. You take it from the best in class. Asia is not original. Grab is not original. You copy from Asia from Virgin.
Yeah.
Grab from Google. So actually it's
Grab from?
Google.
Oh, okay.
So actually it's, anything that you see here is actually not original. It's all copied from the US. You want to look for trends, go for the US. Depending on what you're doing, generally you're trying to be something that pays off. You know, it's film not supposed to be. Meaning, US is the place to do. I think you. So actually, you see a lot of it. You follow someone, you follow an icon in the industry, you won't go wrong.
Yeah. The issue that I see very often is that sometimes it's not aligned with your service or programs that you do. You have different niches, and then cultural things, the niche things, the program things, the industry things, it's a little bit different. And then the words we usually use is copy, modify, and codify it. Means that we copy it, we modify it, and it become ours. So the main thing that I see here often is that I also copy from other people many times. But sometimes something is off sometimes, which is the alignment with your values, with your audience, with whatever you want to do, something is not aligned. That's actually where this mess up. So this part is actually more on, copy, modify, codify, and it's also a bit about experience here. You fail enough to find out this one the conversion rate. If you use this messaging, the conversion rate is not that high. If you use this, the conversion is not that high. If you use this messaging is high. So it's a bit trial and error here. So my experience, including myself, is that this one. And then, because they don't have proper guidance, and they try to aim for everyone, right? The messaging become pasar malam messaging. Instead of Apple, they become pasar malam. Instead of LV.
Standard script for this.
I have actually.
Oh yeah.
No, I have. Usually when I do coaching with them, the first session is that we find out what's the messaging first. That's why the first session is that who is your ideal client, what you want to do help them. Because if you nail down this part, people will come to you. Because you are so specific. Yeah, so like I say, this one actually troubles, including myself, many times, man. Yeah, many times, man. You try to aim for everyone, and then the messaging is off. So how actually you're going to come up with the messaging? Usually it's still this. We have to find out who is your ideal clients, what's your solutions first, and then we roughly know who's your ideal clients, and then we can start with one or two, and then we list out the problems. We could do exercise probably later or tomorrow in details, where we use ChatGPT to come out with this. Last time we use ChatGPT. Right? I keep asking you questions. Is this you? Is this you or not? Is this sentence describe you or not? So we do many times until this is a sentence that describes them. The words, the whole paragraph, is exactly describe what they do. Then you become the messaging. So then we turn this messaging to where? That's step 2. This is step 2. This is step 1. This one, I'll keep it here first. This messaging here, we turn it into step 2. I get the big picture first, and then probably later in the afternoon or then tomorrow we go into details. Step 2, we turn the messaging into our online and offline materials. For examples, your LinkedIn profile, your Facebook profile, your website, your brochures, all these, we turn the messaging that we nailed down just now, we turn it into all the materials. Yeah. Right?
Offline matches.
What is that? Matches? Yeah. Matches. Right. So whatever your company profile, your website, your landing page, your social media, your tagline, the LinkedIn tagline, right? The Facebook tagline, what you do in one sentence. Later I'll show examples. So then from here, we turn everything into here. So this includes your website, your social media, tagline, banner. This is where Facebook, IG, LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever things are. What else? TikTok, X, Twitter, all the social media there. You have a tagline. Usually the messaging here, we have one sentence tagline, right? For Captain, I think it's we provide coaching skills and facilitation skills to help managers to manage their team and increase the performance or something in that line. Right? So then we turn this into social media. We have the tagline here. Then the website, we actually use this messaging to here. This one we can use a little bit ChatGPT to help. And then what else? Your brochures, flyers, Flyers, brochures. And then what else? Your name card. Your name card. Your name card. Right? Your name card. So messaging, if he attended Tony Robbins before. So Tony Robbins usually if you have question to ask you, what business are you in? There are two questions Tony Robbins usually asks. What business are you in? What business are you in? Yeah. What business are you in? People business. Yeah. What business are you in? Tax business. For people business, right? So what business are you in? People business. What business are you in? Employee benefits.
Services for employees.
Services for employees. What business are you in?
Business transformation.
Business transformations. Yeah, so that's usually the first question Tony Robbins will ask. The second question Tony Robbins will ask, what business are you really in?
So I'm the training business, but what business I'm really in is the business transformation training.
Almost there. What business are you really in? You tie to this messaging. What business are you really in? I'm in the training business. I'm a people training business. I'm a employees for services, service for employee businesses. I'm a accounting and ComSec, the taxation business. Yeah, but what business are you really in?
So if I say I am in people business and what business I'm really in is leadership transformation business.
Yeah, I help leaders to transform their managers, or I help company to transform the leaders. I help company to transform the leaders by providing them the coaching skill and facilitating skill. This is the business that you're really in. You're not in training business. You're in that business. But if you talk in that way, you are more than just training already. You have trainings, you have consultings, you have probably tech. You probably come out something software just to help the leaders, and then you have other solution business. So if you
The value proposition.
if you answer that what really business, you're no longer a training business. Because if you are fix yourself in training business, that's only what you can do. That's it. And then there's your growth. You can see at the end already, towards the end, what's your growth already? Yeah, I train until I retire. I train until I cannot stand anymore. Then that's it. That's it. I have one. I really want. I have one trainer's leadership trainer. He's from Kedah, Doctor something. So he's come to me and said, I'm getting old already, but I cannot travel here and there already. His business is so good. He got invited to Dubai, UK, to do all this leadership training and fly here over Malaysia, but he cannot. This one's okay lah. So he cannot fly quite often anymore. So it's one look, right? I see the end already. But if I answer that questions, what business I'm really in, then I know that I have so much possibility right now. Can I create something can I create AI tools just to help the leaders? I'm still helping the leaders I'm still helping the company to transform the leaders. Right, for me it's I'm in a sales and marketing business. But what business am I really in is that I help companies to improve, systemize, and automate their sales and marketing process. So I need to provide trainings like this. I need to do coachings, and at the same time, I'm actually creating tools, AI tools, to help people hire better employees, sales and marketing employees. I have tools to actually filter and screening the candidates, right? Whether they're the bad apples or right apples or not. I have tools actually to help them with the copywritings. So I'm in the business already.
You're selling system.
I'm more than just a training business. That's the Tony Robbins business mastery. So this one's easy, but I'm going to show you an example after this, right? So now, there's one important element here. So we are here already. So how do I come out website, landing page, or there's one landing page also? Anyone don't know what is landing page? I call it a marketing website. Anyone don't know? Anyone don't know what's the landing page?
I think I need further clarification. What
Right.
exactly landing page?
Right, so there's a website and then there's a landing page, right? It's also a website, right? Website is whatever website that you have right now, which is the corporate website. Usually I call it, this one is corporate website. This one I call it as a marketing website. Yeah, so in technical term we call it landing page. So if you use corporate website and marketing website, it's very easy to differentiate. Corporate website is for branding purposes. Like whatever you have right now is all corporate website. Marketing website is a one-page website just to talk to one person only, that's it. The landing page. You have multiple marketing website, web page over here. Different product, different program, different landing page. So it's a one specific page. It's a web page on the website. It's a one specific web page, one specific website, just to talk to one specific ideal client or one specific problem. That's the difference. So when we want to do targeted, you want to get these people, right? Yeah, I have one page just to talk to manufacturing. I have one page just to talk to retails. I have one page just to talk to, I don't know, trading companies. And then whenever I do advertising, I use this page to aim for trading companies. And then when I want to do advertising or whatever networking events, I use this page to send to that people because I know he is in manufacturing. Everything that I write here is specifically just to talk about his problem. Because manufacturing problem and retail problem could be different.
So this landing page, can it be searched from the website or it is a dedicated link?
It can be searched from website. It's just how we link, that's it. I'll show you an example how I link mine. So if from your corporate website, right, there's a many sub-branch, right? Yeah, there's one branch and link to, it will jump to a new page, which is only one page just to talk to them, that's it.
Those vectors, there are some landing page like it's one full long page,
Yeah.
asking a lot of buttons,
Yeah.
not that kind of landing page.
That one, so here actually, here actually, if I want to go into details, one is called sales page,
Like click funnel, all those,
sales page.
click funnel is one of the very popular landing pages.
That one is the one that you see, buy now, sign up now.
Very long.
That one is sales page. Yeah, sales page. It's still called a landing page. It's just sales landing page or marketing.
What software you propose to use?
Click funnels is okay. High level is okay.
Which is the most affordable one? What I say, ma?
Malaysia also got, but I have it.
Oh, you have it also? Okay.
I have it also.
So you have it.
I have it also. I partner with the US company and then I make it for my people.
You customize it,
Customize it and I give it for people to use it for free. Unless they want to use the automation, then they come and pay. WhatsApp automation, everything, they come and pay. But other than that, I let them use for free. And there's a strategy behind also. I'll share with you after this. So the messaging is here. So what people mess up is that they mess up the messaging. The words they use is not aligned. They copy for the sake of copy, and then it doesn't align with your services or products. It doesn't align with your values and everything because copy, right? And then some people is that they don't know what to write. They don't know what to start. I know I need to fix this, but am I doing it right or not? Don't know. There's no guidance there. But there's a formula here. We're going to go in details. So then that's how it works. Then once you go here, right, there's a formula to do the landing page also. So usually it's, later we go details up, but the formula is, yeah, 5H, 1W. That's the formula I use until now. I'll show you the example of this. So that's step 2. Now there's one element here. So we are here already. Right? All the messaging here is free. So when they watch the messaging, when they read your messaging, because we mentioned about challenges, problems, right? Then they will start to read and they will start to fit in themselves. How come you know my problem? because you clearly written down my problems in your messaging, in your ads, in your website, in your landing page, everything. Then they will start to read, wow, you're talking about me, you know. You're talking about me, you know. You got my attention already. Oh, you got my attention already. Okay? So then, you got my attention now already. I fill in the emails, WhatsApp and everything, right? So I do that. You got my attention right now. So now, got your attention is one thing lah, but whether it can become sales is another thing. Then we talk about this after this. Okay? So right now is that so the messaging is to get their attention. So you want to stand out, start from messaging. You want to stand out, start from messaging, start from one specific ideal client, stand out immediately. But because majority are not copywriters, they are not marketers, they are service providers, they are good in whatever in their service, but when it comes to this, they are not good at that. So when they're trying to do this themselves, something is off. Unless they go and attend courses, unless they go and, they invest a lot in personal development, business development, they go and find out. But majority, I also encounter this problem when I start myself, is all the messaging is off. Either I change my messaging to aim for everyone, either I didn't talk about their problems, if something is just off somewhere. So this is here. Now, we are here. The important part is, here after I got your email already, I got your WhatsApp already, right? There's no sales, or there's very low sales. The conversion is very low. What's the issues here? This is the issues. This is the issue here. The fundamentals of everything here, the issue is these issues.
Trust.
That's the fundamentals. Yeah, it's a big words, right? It's a big words.
So the conversion is depending on the trust level.
Yeah, that's it. That's the most fundamentals.
So it doesn't matter, it really take time to build that trust.
Yeah. But we can systematically game it. We can systematically game it, but of course it takes time lah. Yeah, we can shorten it by systematically game it. Depends on the people. Some people will take longer time, some people will take shorter time. Because you hit me at the right time, at the right point with the right message, I'll buy. Timing is also very important. But even though the timing is important, if you don't have this, then nothing to talk. Why should I enroll in your certification program? Why should I get you because there's so many coaches out there who can do trainings, who can do certification. Why should I choose you? You have to answer these questions. So to answer these questions, why, right, is all about this. So now, how do we systematically create this? This is the most important chart ever. This is the most important chart ever. You have 10%, you probably have 50%, you probably have 80% here. Right. So how do we game this? We talk about here, because here if you don't understand this part, everything here is all. That's why you say they ghosted you on your appointments. They say yes, but they don't turn out, and then they meet you already, they don't commit into that. So this is the reason why, is because they don't have confidence in you, and the reason why they don't have confidence in you because they don't have trust. They don't trust your service. They don't see enough evidence yet. There are no evidence to show them. There's no evidence, proof, materials that can convince them you are the right persons. So, how do we systematically game it? I have examples, but I'm going to show you I'm going to talk about all these in general first. Let me go through it one by one. Trust. The element that I use is all about showing face. Showing face, number one. Showing face where? Your website, your social medias, your content, That's one important element, showing face.
When you say that, you actually mean face, actual face.
Yeah, no robot. Showing face. That's
Well, showing face, like for example, right, if I don't want to, like Team Cook International, my organization, I just don't want to brand myself.
yeah.
I want to brand the company. Right?
Yes.
I
How to do, right?
Then how to show face?
You still have to show your face because you are the founders of the companies.
To show the team.
So usually we have this one we talk about personal branding already. Branding. So when we want to increase the visibility out there, right? There are two branding we need to do. One is personal branding, one is called corporate branding. What you aim for just now is corporate branding.
I want to shift from personal branding. I don't want the company to be known as Chan. I want to.
You want to do both at the same time. You cannot have one. Because right now, your company is not the only company who can do training and coachings and certifications. So the next question they will ask, why should I choose your company? Yeah, your company have all these certifications, big client lists and all these things, right? They also have. So it's even already. So then the next question is that, yeah, I know your company is credible. I know you have 25 years, you have all these clients, right? So what's the next question usually they ask? Do I like you?
Do I like you?
So that's become personal branding already.
Especially the trainer.
Yeah. Founders, trainers, they have to like you first. So now it's not that I like the company first, I like you first, then I find out more about your companies.
That is in his training business.
Whatever business actually, we need to have both. She do a lot of videos. 哇，我最近没有做了啊。Ah, she actually did. You can add her Facebook lah. You can add her Facebook after this She without ads
Without the landing page, without.
So one of the ways is here there, the content. She use this Reels short videos
Short videos
Facebook, IG. She use this
Straight away you ask them what
content.
Yes.
She use content.
This is your content, what you do, let's say ni lah.
She does a lot of short videos
52 videos I have done 1 year, every week once video.
See?
But now I want to start like maybe every day I see how to.
Then we systemize it. That's
52 video you make, how many weeks you have?
1 year.
For 1 year you make the 52 videos.
Every week once I produce one, I cut myself.
So how many weeks
I
do you
see
have
every-
this 52 video?
Sorry?
How many weeks do you have? Roughly lah.
I think at least
30 weeks ah.
Oh.
Wow, we all doing it.
without spending anything.
Dollar
No,
ads, eh?
I don't use ads, I don't use any money.
Organic growth lah.
Slowly to.
So like I say, you want to get more ideal clients. The messaging is very important,
Many people WhatsApp
but
also.
you want to increase the
I'm not really follow up.
increase the volume here. So her method is content. Last time my method is Facebook ads because I'm lazy. I a lot of excuse for myself. But another reason is I'm not that mature in business yet. I don't see the big picture yet. I'm not that mature yet. So yeah, and I work in a company for 10 years, employee for 10 years, even though zero savings. And then I started a business part-time. And then I make good money from there. And I thought that is the way to run business. I'm not that mature yet. So eventually I only rely on this. I didn't do this. I did rely on a lot of this. And then I spent a lot of money. Yeah, I got a lot of leads. I got a lot of sales although, but things change, algorithm change, their platform change, and I got affected. Not just me, actually everyone also affected.
So how to counter in the long run if algorithm change?
You don't rely on one platform.
Or you don't rely on algorithm?
You don't rely on one platform.
You don't rely on one algorithm?
One platform.
One platform is only.
You don't rely on one platform.
You have to diversify your lead generation.
Yeah. But we have to start somewhere first. But the most important thing is that whether you want to go for ads or don't want to go to ads, your content is still a must already. Your content is a must already. And the,
Maximum content per week, per month, or
at least once a day.
every day.
At least once a day. At least once a day.
Oh, we can plan, right, for the whole 30 days.
But we can plan for the whole 30 days.
Then we can reduce software to every day.
We can schedule it upfront. We can plan the topic one in advance. But the fundamental is that we talk about trust, ma. So the trust actually is about, one thing is showing faces. And we talk about personal branding and company branding, you asked just now. And my answer to you is that we need to do both. Because right now is that I have to like you first. Then only I will Google your company. Last time is, I can find a company, then I see who is the founder behind, trainer behind, then like that. But right now it's different already. I have to like you first. Yeah, even though I like you, but the confidence level is only 50%. Then where the 50% come in is that I will Google your company. No. I will Google your company page, LinkedIn page, Facebook page, social media page. I will Google that. That will be another 50%. Then just to justify for myself whether are you trustable or not? I like you is one thing. I trust you is another thing. I like you is one thing. I trust you is another thing. I like you is that.
Strategy to build that trust in a very short time.
Content. That's it. Content. That's the fundamentals.
What's your view on brand ambassadors?
Also can.
Brand ambassadors.
Oh, brand ambassador.
Also can. Like for example, the supplement business, we actually have brand ambassadors. It's an added bonus. It's an added bonus because brand ambassador cannot be forever one. Usually there's a contract one. So it's one of the strategies to actually increase the trust. But once the contract ends, then you find the next one, right? But brand ambassador usually is a bonus to us. We just want to push it further only, that's it. But the fundamental is still down, it still come from content. Content from where? Content from your social medias, your videos, your written posts, your emails, your WhatsApp, all this content. It's come from there. So now if you understand this, the fundamental is trust. But where do I gain the trust? It's from content. And the content cannot be just simply do the content for the sake of content only, I have to show face. Same. So it's value-added content. It's value-added content combinations with your persons, your videos, your showing face. It's
like just a question popping up here. So when you do that video, is it like in the same settings or at random anyway?
Random anyway. Combinations of everything. This is one of the videos I'm taking.
Okay.
And I'm going to cut this.
So it could be like, by the leg side, mana.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because they want to buy you, that's it. It doesn't matter. So let's say, for example, sometimes you go for Thailand for holiday and then you have something pop and then you shoot it and then put it aside. So people see that, you're not so rigid. You actually, there's a fun side. There's a fun side of you. There's a family side of you. There's a family side of you. People want to see this because I'm paying you and I need to make sure I like you first.
Likability is number one.
Yeah, likability. So I like you is one thing. I trust you is another thing. I like you is that I keep seeing your content. So I think there's one leads that go to her is that the leads like her voice. Like her voice.
Oh, like your voice, that's why. That's why you do the business.
Yeah, same thing for me. Yeah, there's so many people out there. I usually look for the people. Hey, I usually listen to people. The voice is wow, so nice. I keep tuning in.
Another thing is when you have the potential customer, you send the link to them to get the trust. They see you consistently do the videos and then they got trust again.
The consistent lah.
Consistency.
That one link.
Send your link on Facebook.
So your video links, you post on videos, right? You post your videos on Facebook and social medias and YouTube, right? You send the link to the customer and say, hey, I just recorded a video of this. I just recorded videos about this. I think this will help your companies.
Sometimes I blast the video to my clients.
So you send to all the potential,
Yes.
those potential
Yes.
customers that has messaged you. You just follow up with all this link, you're posting it in 10 minutes.
I wait for them to WhatsApp me.
And one day they take the order.
Questions?
Showing face, does it really tie to video or images?
Images, videos, everything.
Yes.
Banners, name card, everything that you do. So his name correct, you can just put a face there. You and his face together, Photoshop together. I have one reason to keep your name card. I have another reason just to keep your name card. But I don't use name card. Usually what I do right now is actually I have videos. I have videos. I create the videos and then I put it inside a WhatsApp, my handphone,
It's more effective.
and then whenever I meet someone new, I just send the videos. I think I sent you one video yesterday.
Yeah, Zoom.
No, not Zoom. Videos. When I messaged you yesterday.
Oh, yes.
Introduction video.
Short video that one.
We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about it after this. Maybe afternoon probably can. Tomorrow is all here. System side and tool side. But this part I think afternoon we can. So this is the most important part.
LinkedIn is only for professional services. LinkedIn is very important.
Yeah, he's in on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, especially when you have your contacts are of prominent people. Then I think
So there are popular platforms out there. One is Facebook, but it's getting older already. I don't really like it. But still people there. LinkedIn, YouTube, X. X is Twitter. Previously called Twitter. IG. So these are the main platforms that you can go for.
Paid messaging everywhere.
Yeah. There's a tools actually we can schedule it to one at the same time. You have it actually. I'm going to give it to you anyway. So, so this is actually what you do. We have videos.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Forget the question. Now, when we do that personal break, when you do the messaging, right? The messaging is for the organization.
Yeah.
Right? And then when you put into all these platforms, one is your own personal platform, one is the company platform.
Yeah.
So how do we balance that?
You are the founder of the company, right?
Yeah.
So it means that let's talk about Facebook page, Facebook profile, your personal profile, and Facebook page, right? There are two ways. One, you only post on your Facebook page, your business page, and then you share it from you share the page post using your profile, and then you still continuously post your personal life. That's one way. That's one way to do it. The second way is that you make your personal profile become the business.
Now, let's say, for example, Chang and Didi.
Tony Fernandez.
And if they want to post, one is personal and also the messaging, right, will be the same. All of us have to message and do the
Yeah.
same thing. So whether it's personal or under everybody posts.
Personal is personal profile. You have personal profile. You post your personal life.
No, we don't. I don't anyway.
Yeah. So there's only personal, right?
Only strictly for business.
You only
I
put.
never share my personal.
Oh, that's so. Probably we need to change a bit because it's about likability. How come you're so rigid? So how come you don't have life one? You don't travel one?
Hey, actually, Tony Fernandez, he has two profiles, right?
Hey, you didn't travel one? You don't travel one? Your life so boring one? But people don't know, is it? They have to like that part. They have to like that part.
Personal
That only Facebook lah. LinkedIn, right?
LinkedIn, you can mix one. LinkedIn, we have a LinkedIn page.
They complain if you put all this social stuff in LinkedIn, they actually don't like. They say LinkedIn is becoming like Facebook.
But at this, it goes back to the fundamentals. Is that how do I gain their trust? I need to show you my two sides. I have a family side, I have a weaker side, I have a business side, I have a value-added side, I have a funny side, I have the travel side, I have a what side?
What would be the good ratio between professional and personal life sharing?
50-50. So it actually depends on how you. It actually depends on how you position it. I position my profile. I talk about my personal and I talk about my business at the same time. That's actually how he registered today. He only registered yesterday.
Yeah.
When I post something, he come and text me. I post mixture of this. I post mixture of everything. And then because to gain trust, it's not just post one time, you have my trust. It's not there. It's going to take
Yes.
months, years, weeks, years to do that. So it's not that, this month I post today, next month don't post. Whenever you have traveling, whenever you are doing a training, it's very fun today, and then I post something and share. That's my business side. And then I go Mama, Charlie, Mama eat, dating in Mama, I can also post that. That's another way. So people like you. People like you, then people trust you.
Although I met him today, first time, but I think I know him.
Yeah.
Because
Partly also, we for money in you, we connected, but we never met before.
We also met first time.
Oh, first time also? Oh.
maybe not Zoom, but physically this is the first time.
Oh, physically, yeah. No, I not deal with him. First time, there's a monetary transaction lah.
Yeah.
All this while is just,
I can tell you all my clients we never met before. All my clients who pay me, I never met before. It's all on Zoom only. There's one client, they have been with me for 3 years already. We only met once 3 months ago. But they have been with me 3 years before.
Is it again a short break?
Yeah. Want a short break? Yeah, we can have short break. But we can ask questions.有问题吗？可是啊，一步一步来啊。你 want to stand out, right?
我现在知道怎样做了，可是我大概因为最近我有去上一个课程啊，
哦
然后他叫我做短视频，其实
哦
我的流量很多，关键就是我做一支 video 把我 test 不了，test 不了，是我抓到那个东西啊，只是
flow 啊
不要 start 先，因为我要一 start 我就要每一天 post
，keep the momentum 啊。
对，就像我做策划，然后branding 嘛，所有的东西要重做了，然后明年就 start 掉，然后 start with 我的英文新课。
that's a good one 啊。
我已经有拍了的，我的东西已经搞定了，像那个 projector 我买一个 TV 的。买了，昨天 start training 啦，然后我也有去注册那个 HRD。
I see。
做 accredited
TTT trainer。
所以他们可以看那个 HRD 放嘛，所以我也去搞定。所以明年要start 了，大学过年一回来
her e-invoicing class is this, and then push for this. That's her e-invoicing class.
The most important is I think I want to give like extra services to my existing customers. 我要给 add value 给我旧的 customer， 因为我觉得我的旧的 customer 我还没有完全fully utilize， 就是很多东西我没有 provide 到。
对。
所以我觉得我是 target 那边，然后外面有就进来这样。
Easy that way， 比较容易哦。
因为我里面我有发觉一些东西，就是其实有些 enquiry 就是进来的 some clients like HR 的东西啊，也是有些 package 一个 package 这样给他们，所以就我还有很多就是东西做 package 这样啦。
So you are not a taxation company anymore. You are the core, but what business are you really in? It's Yeah, you are in what problem you solve? You solve the taxation side, but at the same time,
software 我是 SQL 的 trainer， 我有 certificate 的，然后也有那个就是 dealer， 我是 dealer， 他们是不是有完整套的solution 给他们这样？
so you help. So she's you are in you are this.
Two stop, one stop solution 啊。
So you help SME business to what? To save more money and also be more to be more effective in the what human operations 那个 messaging 要调一调啦 but you are the angle already 啦 I mean because you are helping to solve solutions which is on the taxations, the accounting side, and also helping them to what? To run their business worry free about the accounting and the taxation side. So you have software to help them, you have trainings to help them, you have consulting, you have service to help them. So 这个就是 that's the business you are really in. So you are not a taxation company anymore. You are a company that help people to help business owner and help SME businesses to run their business worry free about taxations and accounting side. Because I help you with software, I help you with trainings, I help you with this, and so it's a full-fledged consulting service. It's a full-fledged solution just to make sure your business runs smooth without worrying all the.
One more good thing is 2025 they have an audit exemption.
Oh,
Audit exemption then it's not require auditor to sign the report. Chartered accountant also.
yeah, I think I saw that.
Secretary
好像有看到。
can do the submission for them. So actually, I one stop already. I have all the licensee already. Because as a secretary, you cannot get the audit license at the same time. You only can choose one.
Now can
So I got all the certification and also license already. So I think mostly I can handle everything. I'll start with. And my team also grew up already. Last time,
Oh.
I think it's my challenges that last time when I joined this.
The people
Already, now I.
you find the general
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
find the general general level. So this class actually last time when she attended the class, we teach about hiring, screening people, finding bad apples, and so. But this class we only narrowed down in 2 days, so they want another class. But she got attended before. Diamond employees. And how do I filter them before even they come in? People. But I'll narrow down to 2. I narrowed down to 2 days, but that one next session, sir. Next round. Okay.
And where can you get coffee? Downstairs.
What's that? Coffee, downstairs.
What?
Downstairs left. There's a one mixed rice shop, and then you can ask for a coffee there.
You don't have the lunch there, right?
A lunch there also there. But I'm fasting, so I didn't have lunch. I only eat once a day,
Morning you eat.
4 p.m. plus minus. So last time when he saw me, I think it's 6 kg versions. 6 kg versions. Now it's 6 kg less versions. Because I fast. And I tweak my diet.
Very important. What do you consume?
Because I go to body checkup, even though my size are not so fat, right? It's okay, right? I got high cholesterol. High cholesterol. Even at my size. So then I come to realize is that it's not about your size anymore. All the sickness, your stroke, your heart attack, it's not about your size anymore. It's the food that you eat. You probably are the type that not so easily get bigger, but the food that you eat actually determines whether you have heart attack. YouTube, Reels. I will cut this, put it in YouTube, Put it in YouTube, put it in IG Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. I'll do this. I will cut this.
So you will use a camera to do the recording, like
Yeah.
much better, right?
Yeah. You can also use your handphone.
The other one they were recommended in Bangkok recently, the DCI or what?
The DJI.
DJI.
Pocket 3.
Ah.
Pocket 3. The small one, right?
Ah.
Also can.
Wow, damn expensive eh, 2,000 plus eh.
Yeah, but they say it's
Downstairs
just
got DJI, right?
Downstairs got DJI. Downstairs got DJI.
Yeah, downstairs got
Go upstairs, go right. Downstairs, go right.
How about the mic also DJI?
No, this one is Rode. The mic is Rode. RODE.
RODE.
This one I buy separately.
Good this one.
Yes.
RODE.
RODE. Rode. I buy separately. This one I buy separately.
microphone.
A few hundreds. 300 plus, I think. 300-400.
RODE. Where you got this?
Shopee.
Shopee, ah.
There's a receiver there. There's a receiver here. And then there's a mic. It's a wireless mic.
They told me that DJI also good,
Yeah.
but quite expensive lah, DJI. I think 1,000 plus.
Both also can.
2,000 plus.
So if you buy the DJI Pocket 3, it's a small things, and then you just put there.
Same things.
Same thing. So because to me, randomly just create content like that, it's very challenging for me. I'm pretty sure it's very challenging for other people also. What to talk, So then you want to come on topic to talk, right? You don't know what to talk.
But that's a good idea that you share. That record everything and then pick out 1 minute, 2 minutes from what you say.
And then we find editors to edit it.
Because there's so many things when I share. There's so many things.
Who edit for you?
I know how to edit myself. You can find editors.
Oh, you edit yourself lah.
I know how to edit myself. CapCut. I know how to edit myself. So there's a free versions, and then there's a professional versions, which is a few hundreds per year. And just get which one, both also can. It's just more features and then more better way. I use CapCut. I have both versions. I have the English version. I also have the Chinese versions. One is in Chinese. Chinese is more advanced because Chinese start first. And usually, once they stabilize everything, they will pull the features to the English version, the international versions.
What software is this?
CapCut. CapCut. CapCut.
The laptop version, right?
The version.
Right?
Yeah.
Not using the handphone version, right? What's
Okay.
the difference?
Phone can.
Can, but different. More advanced the laptop.
More advanced.
You
China version.
No, international versions.
International.
CapCut. In Chinese versions called 剪映.
建议
There's Chinese versions, but it's all in Chinese. But international version is good enough. I have both versions, but I'm using the international versions. Also the same. It's just the tools only. You just need one handphone. Yeah. You just use one handphone, one DJI Pocket 3, one camera like this. Doesn't matter as long as I can record. And then as long as I can save. And then we take out the files and we edit it. And then once we edit it, there are software that actually can put into, there's software that actually we can use to automate and automate the cutting. Can. They will help you to take this long video, right? This one is already how many hours? I think 3 hours already. You put that into the software, and then they will automatically cut it to you for 60 seconds or 1 per hour, 3 minutes. They will auto cut for you.
will they collate into any theme?
Yeah.
You have to do it by yourself.
You just put inside. They will just select some settings. They will do it for you. That one probably later today or tomorrow lah. That's why I asked you to come for 2 days. That's why I asked you all to come for 2 days. Okay, never mind. Because we are in coaching, so you still get it anyway. So that because you come to this session, you will learn it faster. You know how to plan in your head already. Just like coaching session, you have to go step by step. That's the tough part. This one, after you go back, you know how to plan in your head already. Then you will come back and tell me, can I do this, can I do this, can I do this, can I do this? I'll just answer yes or no. Coaching, I have to tell you, then you have to digest it and then come back. There's a difference. But there's more in details for coaching. Right? So come back to her, she does e-invoicing classes. Her business is B2B, but she does e-invoicing classes. So it means that she aimed for the bosses already here, And then the bosses will decide, do I like you? Do I have confidence in you? Do I trust you or not? At the end, I will pass you the business. My whole business will pass it to you. If I have a group of companies, I start with one business first. If the service is good, I give you another business. That's it. Hello, hi, JC.
But usually our one is one-stop one.
Yeah.
They give you separately, they will give you accounting,
Yeah.
taxation altogether.
Because they don't want to deal with so many people, they just deal with one person. So she is not in taxation business anymore. She is, what her business really in is that she help business owner, business, to run the business worry-free about the accountings and taxations and ComSec issues, HR issues. She's not in the tax business anymore. So she has software to help the business. She has training to help the business. She has services, full service to help the business. She has consulting business as well. Now she also does HR also.
So many.
That's how we grow, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like one road I see towards the end, this is as far as I can go. Until I cannot walk. I cannot do training, that's it. But if I can answer the questions right now, you can create so many things. Program tools, software, tools, AI, I'll learn it and then I'll help them. Because I'm in the business to help companies to transform their leaders, to become a better leaders using my coaching skills and the tools that I give them. That's more revenues. So let's come back to here. Okay, so now, this trust part usually is content. Content can come in videos or images or written. And of course, if you have office, that's a bonus. Office like this, the people get confident with you. And then award, testimonial. Right, award usually can buy also.
Lord,
So it's not that important anymore.
yeah.
It's not that important anymore, right? So testimonial and your content. Office, image, video, image, office. Because if you are a real business owner, you will invest in office, How come have you ever see a scam business invest in? I got scammed before. They really, wow, they do so nice, man. I got scammed for 70K. What the fuck?
70K.
What the fuck? They purposely do that well, just to get that kind of money.
Investment.
They purposely do that well, just to get us that money. And then once they get everything ready, right, close shop. Not MBI, it's Airbnb business. MBI is similar things like MBI. They use the office. So, Chinese. So office is a bonus point, but majority don't have is virtual office, doesn't matter. So let's say you don't have this. So the most important thing is content and testimonials. Award, you can buy now, so it's not that laku anymore. 10K can buy already. 5K also can buy already.
And do people know about it? People are getting to know about it, right?
People now getting to know about it already. So it's no longer that.
Lose your credibility.
The moment I see that you have this award, I know you buy already. So your credibility drop already.
Emails I get. People want to give me
Right? So I'm not a title guy, I'm not a award guy, so I'm not interested in that. So how I build my business is testimonials, content showing face, your personal life, your business life, content. That's how I gain trust. For over the last 7 to 9 years, I start from nobody, I'm an employee with zero savings. Well, just try to survive and then try to survive and find some crack to see if it's gonna come up. So I start from content, So my content last time is on Facebook ads. But like I said, I'm not that mature yet, so the only thing I know is Facebook ads, so I make it anyway. So then her way is videos, content here. So right now we need both. Content is a must already. Then whatever here, we need Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, whatever Google ads we do, referral, is all a bonus. But content is a must already. Because content is actually what builds trust, likability, and so. So I do content and do testimonials. Right. So now, the next question is that, do you know how to get testimonials? How do you get testimonials?
Recently what I did was I just sent a WhatsApp message to my participants and I said, interview.
Yeah, that's one way, right?
One way, and then during the program.
That's another way, right? Okay. Interview. So how do we get testimonial effectively without feeling pushy, oversell?
The people, they also ask me, what to say? Do I want to say? Right, it's
How to ask? How to ask, huh? This is how we ask testimonial. You know, there's in human emotions, and then when they do business with you, there's an up and down, right? And all this thing, right? There's an up here and this thing, right? There's a high moment and low moment, right? Low moment is normal lah. I'm doing my life, and then I'm just doing my stuff. And then high moment is that they attended your training, they got certain results, and then they come and thank you, right? So what we're going to do to get testimonial without giving any candy. You know, sometimes we give candy just to get the testimonial, right? And nothing wrong with that. But how do I want to get it genuinely and people are happy to give you? Whenever there's a high moment during the class like this, I can actually design it in such a way that after the class I ask you to record the videos. I can actually do it that way. So during the high moment, you get it here. High moment.
Interview during high moment.
High moment, you know that they come back to you, say thank you. They say that you changed my life, my business increased and everything, right? The moment you spot that, you quickly ask. So the next question is how to ask, right? What to say, right? When it's high moment, if you ask here, they don't care about you. When you ask during the normal moment, they don't care about you. Got gift, got incentive, you got discount. If I give you testimonial, can give me something. If you ask here, you have to give candy. But if I ask here, they will generally want to share with you. So this is usually how I share. Whenever I spot that moment, when people message me, WhatsApp me and say thank you and everything, right? I will quickly take that moment and say, hey, I think your story can inspire a lot of people. And can inspire a lot of people who are struggling right now. Will you be free this Friday, 11 o'clock, to do a Zoom, and then I'll just share, you just share, it's just a normal chit chat, and then that's it. They will happily share with you. During the training class, you can do it after the training class. But what to say, right? What happened to you before? What happened to you after? That's it. Free flow. You don't want to be scripted, because you scripted, people look at it, they know. And then you lose your credibility. You want to get those testimonials, they are their own words, which is without scripted one, not perfect one, okay, like that. That's the perfect one. You get that during the highest moment. And then how do I get this high moment? You design it. You can design it, right? How do I design the moment? For example, let's say I do training already. After I do coachings, I do consulting, I do trainings. And then I give them the tools and then they get results, right? So once they come, they usually come back and say, thank you so much. So I know that the moment I give them these tools, this training, this coaching, this consulting, this script, these templates, this whatever things, right? They use it and I know that they will get results. And then I know that they will come back and give me the results. Usually I will tell them, I will ask them, hey, once you implement this, you got results, you let me know. Then they will come back and let you know. The moment they come back and let you know, You take advantage of the moment, and they say, by the way, I think your results is very impressive. Your story is very impressive. I think it can inspire a lot of people who like you who are struggling right now. Will you be okay to do a Zoom sharings this Friday or Saturday, 11 o'clock? And we just have a normal chit chat, you just share. And then you record the sessions. I'll show you how to record my session after this. I have a folder just for that. And then you edit. And then make it your intro videos, the testimonial videos. That's how you get.
I missed the first part.
Ah,
I just want to ask testimony part.
yeah.
For you as a trainer, you well know people will be very happy to
Yes.
give you all
Right.
advice. We are in the corporate world, we are very hidden, nobody knows us. And
Right.
we ask them for a testimony, they say, I cannot say anything.
Oh, that one.
So
How,
a lot of times it's like, can you please write a template for me, then I put it on my letterhead and then I sign.
Yeah.
So it's
Very formal, right?
very formal, but it's very hard to get sincere
Okay.
response. What can we do to basically change that?
Screenshot, number one. You build relationship with the person in charge that you deal with. You build relationship with the person in charge that you deal with. Sometimes they will say, sometimes they will say thank you one. You take a screenshot for that. So then if they are willing, if they are those peacock type, peacock type means that DIC, the I, they are willing to do with you one. Except, unless they are the big companies, they have their own rules and all these things, then, bo pian lor. Bo pian lor. So, but you try to build relationship with the person in charge that lies with you, that definitely, there's a WhatsApp there one. You screenshot that part.
If let's say you say at a high part, you ask, in a corporate world, there's no high, there's no low, everything is like mundane mistakes.
But definitely got one.
So what
Okay.
do you mean by that?
Okay, the high moment here is that whenever you perform a service and then they like your service and then they either write you an email and then they send you a WhatsApp, they say thank you. That's one scenario. The second scenario is that we design the moment. We design the moment meaning that we can actually have a trainings, consulting session or webinar sessions just to talk about that. And then we gather their feedback during the sessions. So that's another way to design the high moment. It means that we design that moment. So I mean, normal situations like employee benefits, I mean, it's a very general things, right? Yeah, I pay you and then you perform the service as usual and everything, right? Then they usually seldom give you because it's very get used to it already, right? So if you want to do that, you design.
Just now you say that what is not really good or recommended.
You can. You get the one they cannot buy one.
But in the
Cannot buy one.
corporate world, the award is actually very much needed
Right.
to recognize the
Yes.
caliber and
Yeah.
integrity of
Yes.
the company.
Yeah.
So what can we do or what kind of award can we go into?
You get the award, they cannot buy one. Now it's not the case anymore. Because if you do content, you post on, you instantly get the trust already. She's a good example. She posts a lot of video content on her Facebook, and then she got all the.
I got someone to pay me every month 1,000.
Huh?
In Sarawak,
What else?
To do what? Oh.
every month I spend maybe 1 hour, 2 hours to look at their financial statement, then I must spend 1,000.
Oh,
1 month.
from
From
all these
Sarawak, the clients.
By just doing videos.
Yes.
Because now actually people, all the business owners, they know that this award can buy, except for those really high standard one. That one is your plus added bonus. But the rest is not so much about award anymore because they already know that this award can buy, so it will only downgrade you. The best thing is still content. I look at your content. Do I like you? Do you have the substance? If you have the substance, I like you, and then I will go for another 50%, which is